Hey folks, how are you? Oops, sideways. You can't read that. Now you can read it. All right, let's go to pattern-collections.com to find today's pattern. Scroll down to pattern focus. Scroll down on pattern focus until you get to today, which is this one. This one is called 5C Drop by Ina Sonomoser. It is not necessarily an easy one. I have not tried it, but she says it can be a challenge, and I believe her because, you know, she is the person who created it. So it's another one of those ones that starts with this 5-petaled shape, this 5-star-like shape. You just draw these little crescents and you go all the way around until you have a 5-pointed curvy thing like that. Okay, then what you're going to do is follow that one of those curves. You're just going to follow one of them and around like that, and just go all going the same direction. Just take the curve and follow it, take the curve and follow it. Okay, then you're going to go the other way and make a teardrop out of that curve that's been created. Okay, right there, we're going to make a teardrop out of it. And then this is where it gets to be, well, it says this is the variation, so I guess this is the end of the original thought process, the original shape. But then there's the variation, and I think the variation is really cool. Is to come back in here and do another teardrop that does like a yin-yang kind of a thing, coming outward from that. And you could actually keep building on this and keep putting teardrops in here and make it bigger, which I think is going to be spectacular. But let's start with this part. May have to, depending on how difficult this is to draw, I may have to mark it as advanced, but you know, you never know what's going to happen. I'm going to just do it in the middle. I'm going to do just one smack in the middle. So I'm not going to need a border. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That curve isn't much of a curve, but that's okay. So I'm going to follow, I'm going to go this way. I'm going to follow my line and curve around like this. Turn and curve. Turn and curve. Turn and curve. Turn and curve. Okay. So far, so good. That's the beginning of a lot of these 5C shapes. So that part there isn't so bad. Now we're going to go back the other way and make a teardrop out of this. So because my 5C shape is not a really good shape, these teardrops are a funky shape. So on this particular one, you actually want your 5C shape to be a little bit more standard. But it's okay. I am more organic. I'm always going to be more organic. It's just me. I suppose I could have used my pencil and made my 5C shape a little bit more. I could have, yeah. Could have curved that and then turned it and curved, turn and curve, turn and curve. Then my curve would have been, rather than doing this, because that made one of my curves not the same as the others. But that's okay. Just FYI, I'm talking out loud so that you learn and you decide how you want to draw it when it's your time to draw. Now we're going to go the other way, putting the point of the teardrop here. Go that way with it. Come out and go around and come back in. Come out, go around and come back in. Come out, go around and come back in. Out and around and come back in. Okay, mine's not very symmetrical. I have this really strong urge to turn my tile over and try again, but that defeats the whole there are no mistakes in Zentangle thing. It really does. It defeats it. I think this one and this one are better actually than these, even though these look more yin-yang like. This is more of the shape that Ina had in hers. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna color in the middle. And if I color in the middle, I might make that star shape a little more uniform with the curves. Well, maybe not completely colored in, maybe just like that with a middle. No, completely colored in. Yep. And I think what I'm going to do is in here, and that's your basic shape right there. But I feel like I want another teardrop coming out of there. Trying to figure out how to draw this shape, the shape I want it. This way. Okay, that's cool. So I just sort of embellished on it a little bit. I think if you take your time and be a little more careful with your center and with the arms to make them more equidistant, you'd have a better, more consistent shape. But I like this. I think this is really pretty. leave it just like that. It feels like it wants more dark. I'm going to get out my brush pen. And I'm going to fill in between these shapes. I got a little carried away right there with my line. See how it's kind of sticking out right there. This is what happens when you hurry or when you're not paying attention to your line work. I'm just going to come in here and I'm going to thicken that up just a little bit to get rid of that little sticking out bit. There. And then you won't see it. But just, oops, I was filling in with my brush. Forgotten what I was doing. Well, that's nice. I love these brush pens for filling in. They just are so easy to use. You can use a light pressure and just get it very thin, super thin. See, look how little that line can be. Or you can use a larger pressure and make a nice quick fill. I don't push really hard. I mean, you could push really hard, make it super fat, but I don't need to. I don't want to damage the tip. I just want to push a little bit more, make a little bit more pressure so that, and then you can hold it sideways and make a broader area too. But these are cool pens, I like them. This one happens to be a Prismacolor Premier, but any of the brush tips, Micron makes, Sakura makes a brush tip, they all make brush tips. All your name brand pen companies will make a brush tip. I like that. I'm just gonna leave it just like that. And I'm just gonna, maybe I'm gonna embellish just a tad. I feel like they want dots coming up the side of each of these little swirls. what they wanted. I'm not sure that that's what they wanted, but it's what I did. Okay, so then I want on the inside curve of each of these, just a little bit of pencil just on the inside curves. That's all I'm gonna do. Every single one on their inside curve. No, on these ones they want the outside curve. The ones where I put the dot wants the outside curve to be shaded. The other side wanted the inside curve. Just putting just a little bit of pencil. It's not going to be super dark shaded, I don't think. It's just going to be a little bit. And then my blendy blendy. I like that. Somebody had asked in our Tangle club about doodle sticks, which are like a silicone tipped blending stick that apparently is mostly designed for pastels, that you can use for pencil, colored pencil. I tried to order them. I guess that Doodle Sticks is the name brand. I tried to order them and I thought it was interesting. It wouldn't ship to me. And I read Amazon's little thing on why things wouldn't ship, and it didn't seem like that would. I mean, the only thing that I could find that maybe it would be that the manufacturer doesn't ship to our country, which is. But other people said they have them, so I don't know. It was really strange. So I looked and I found some other silicone tip tools that are meant for clay or pastels or whatever, different brand, was cheaper. So I bought those. And I bought some more blending stumps. I really like these blending stumps, but like I said, this little one got broken, and so I'm having troubles with it. And so I wanted a new little blending stump, and there was a package of them. You got like 16 of them or something in a package for like $5. It was crazy cheap, so I just bought that big pack. And then also coming is a package of Micron, the ones with the pencil, the plastic nib, the Micron PNs. I wanted to try those and see how they work, so I bought a pack of those too. So we'll see what happens when everything arrives. It probably come tomorrow. This is 5C drop. Where do I want to write it? Up here, I guess. Mine does not look like hers. Mine is way wonkier, but it wasn't as hard to draw as I thought. So I don't think I'm going to put it under advanced. It just takes a little bit more effort than I did. I would definitely plan mine out better next time I draw it. Make these initial curves more consistent, and make your initial lines more evenly spaced and the same curve. And I think you'll have a better result. Not that I don't like this, because I really do. I like it a lot, but I think it's just not the same. Okay, well, you guys have a great day. I will draw some more. Got to get caught up here. Today is my one day for drawing, so it's like going to be a marathon drawing day. But maybe I'll have a little bit of time tomorrow to do, if my my new supplies show up, my pens and things, I will play with them tomorrow. I'm going to try to get in those requested videos this week. So I'm going to do my daily tangles today, and maybe I'll have time tomorrow to do some of the requests. Okay, you guys have a really great day. I will see you tomorrow. We'll see what kind of exciting tangle there is for tomorrow. And yeah, you guys have a great day. Be a blessing to somebody today. And I pray that somebody blesses your life today as well. Bye-bye.